said before, Sam, about like ancestral healing in the mother line, and how many generations back is it? 5, 6? What's the number? You know.
6.
Remember, you were like, oh, you need to go back to this person. I found like
6.
a rabbinoid. It's 6. Okay, so 6 is the number. So Lisa, there are these threads of pain that are getting pushed through these souls for 6 generations until the soul where it's going to be transmuted.
Mm-hmm.
You are the 6th. I'm the 6th.
Yes.
The people who came right before us.
Or someone else's 6th, by the way.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But their job here was to be the one right before the 6, which means they were bracing themselves for what was about to come, and it made them very hard.
In your timeline.
In my
and
timeline.
in their timeline, they were the 6th.
That's so interesting. That's one.
Is that like a multiverse thing?
Well, of course it's a multiverse, but yes. My process, my ability to understand that I'm worthy is to recognize that my mom came here to do exactly what she was meant to do in my timeline, which was to fucking brace herself for the transmutation of pain, which makes her to me look like a fucking cunt. But she was just doing her job, which was in my timeline, which was for her to just
take it. Just to take it.
For you.
To take it from me, and part of my ability to transmute all that pain, which does go back many, many generations before me, my ability to transmute that pain is to see in her that it wasn't her.
Yeah, it's hard.
That was beautiful.
I know, because you already knew all of this. But now you know.
Because part of my ability to let it go is to see, oh, it wasn't her. She was just holding it. She was just doing her job.
And not to take it personal.
It wasn't personal. And that is how I find my worthiness. Because Lisa, this is what I came here to tell you, and I have more. Once you and I, so you're mad at your mom right now. You're a little bit behind me in that process. I've been mad.
Yeah.
You're getting there. The next side of that is to recognize that it was never her. You're not mad at her at all.
I don't give a shit if it was her or why or her.
I know. We're doing it different. Fuck, I just lost my train of thought. Hang on. Oh. Transmute all that pain for all of this, for these 6 generations. We now, once that process happens, are meant to fucking explode. We are meant to be a big deal. You and I. Probably not together, but we've been in parallel. I'm about to get to you. But it's all these like strings, Lisa. It is the Matrix. All of these strings. And by the way, it is all about, women are the life force, and we use the men, bless them. It's all one. It doesn't matter. We're using them to achieve this goal. They are auxiliary to us. And the reason why they're putting up such a stink right now is because they don't like that role. But that's their journey. We are the power.
They've been told their whole life they were the power.
I know.
And deep down they know we're the power, and it pisses them off.
And so they're put on a big...
Mm-hmm.
But we all know that we're the power. That's why they've had to be like, oh yeah, well, we can hit hard. We can blow things up. We're the power.
We give them the illusion that they have the power.
But Lisa, so you and I, this graduation of transmuting the pain of 6 generations before us, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. Sam already knew, it doesn't matter. Transmute the pain before us. We now get to shine. Do you know who is there to usher us into the next dimension? Sam. It was you all along.
It was you all along.
And you know that my whole thing was just to be here for you guys.
That's right. But you came at the right time because this is where Lisa and I are ready to do that final transmutation, release all of that pain, go on to do the big thing that we're supposed to do. And that's, by the way, why I can feel worthy. I'm glad you're recording this. I need to be reminded. She looks at me. Nobody knows that Lisa's the funniest person on this planet.
Oh, I know.
I know too. Everybody out here is thinking it's Melissa McCarthy. No, no, no. It's Lisa Levon. It has been the whole time. Oh, my worthiness is in recognizing that it's all inside of me and it doesn't have the right words. Hang on, let me put the words back to it because that is my gift. I am not a storyteller, I am a translator. I speak between
An ice
the
crusher.
lines. And I'm an ice crusher in your timeline.
That's right.
Who am I in your timeline? I don't know. I'm only talking right now about my timeline, but I know now a little bit more about who each of you are and where you are in your timelines. And Sam is way further than us. So we're getting a preview into like the next level of pain that somebody experiences. You're just doing it bigger. And she suffers. We think she's being controlled. None of this is moral. There's nothing moral or there's no judgment about any of it, including my mother or your mother. There's nothing to judge. They were just doing what they had.
Best they
came here
could
to
with the
do.
tools they had. Yep.
That's right. That and knowing that you were going to be the one that the firework goes off at that end. We're both fireworks. We like that.
They jumped on the landmine.
That was their job. They came here knowing that their souls chose to have that experience here, and they have been, but Lisa, they've been waiting for us to realize that. That's what they came here to do. And they're not the bad guys.
Nope.
They are not the bad guys. Nobody's the bad guy. There's no such thing. But that's the final step for me to transmute that pain. And she knew that I would have to take that. That she would have to take that from me. But that was part of the freedom for the whole lineage. So they were getting tougher and tougher. It was just like Grandma B was the last one I was able to see who could still be like ushering without having to brace. Does that make any sense? She was still soft. And then Grandma Sherry was like, oh, it's coming. And then my mom was like, I got it. This was going to be a fucking fire. This is going to be a doozy. And then she had to give birth to me. Who is me? We've all met me. And she was like, okay. But then she knew all along that part of my ability to shine would be my recognizing that she was never doing anything wrong. Or was never meant to do anything wrong.
And this is where the forgiveness that she set out a year and a half ago.
She knew that it was time to start asking. I was not there, but now I am because I'm not forgiving her. There's just nothing to forgive.
Exactly.
It's making more sense. But now, and Lisa, we're doing this in parallel, whether you know it or not. We can, in releasing our mothers as holding some responsibility in this, when we can do that final release, you and I get to do our big shine. Yours is whatever yours is, and mine is whatever mine is.
We get to fly.
We get to fly. We are flying into the arms of this one, who is at the next dimension. And so where we are in our multiverse is we're finally getting to like up level, and Sam is the one who's ushering us to that next level. And she's on her own fucking journey in wherever that is. It's different there. It's harder. But it's part of, it's all, this keeps repeating.
Exactly. It just fucking keeps repeating.
Oh my God, I will never unsee what I've seen.
Person.
I will never unsee what I've seen. This is good. And I can't believe that this is how I found my worthiness.
You would never have guessed that the path you had to take would have been that.
No, I didn't know there was a path. I see what the path is. I guess you can only see it once. You're
Well-
at the end of it. That particular chapter is closed.
Like so
Today.
many journeys, you don't know how it's going to go,
Until you
and you can't unthink it.
Well, but I didn't know that I was on a journey. I didn't know that I was on that journey. But today, what's the date? The 11th? Well, 11 has always been a big number for me.
Oh, geez. Right.
Always.
11.
It's the 11th, isn't it?
It is the
I'm
11th.
telling you, a chapter has just closed.